Hey all, Matt from Bonsai, and today the big question is, have you ever wondered what happened to those trees that I did the big chops on all around my property? Well, today we're going to go around and find out, and I tell you what, it's kind of weird. So not sure if you remember this one, but this is the mulberry that I did a huge chop on. Well, it's about 5 foot tall now, and we had it cut down super small. As you see down in here, I still have not removed the wire or that weed that was in my way there, but we cut it all the way back to here, and these didn't even exist. The wire super bit in because, once again, I failed to remove the wire. I actually forgot this wire was even on here, honestly, so no surprise there on my part, but it didn't really stunt the growth any. It's still just, it just grew through the wire. Just said, whatever, you can try and stop me from growing, but you won't. So that's what's going on with this one. We actually grew 3 new trunks out the base of it all together. Sorry, 4, 5, 6 new trunks, because this was just like 3. One of them died. So we had this one, that one over here, which has a nice growth coming out that side. So I'm gonna pull this wire off real quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, so this is the next area where we did some big cuts at, and you can see the red bud that grew in. That wasn't here when I did the last cut. We've got this mulberry over here, and it didn't do great. As you can see, nothing grew down low for me, so that's kind of inconvenient. And then up top ended up dying off from the sun. It's not dead, but it just grew really big. Since I have so many of these I did big cuts on, this one I'm probably going to leave alone and do absolutely nothing with. We'll come over to this one here. Had a lot of great growth up top, has some nice growth down low, has a beautiful trunk down here. You see, pretty big little trunk. So this year I think I'm going to end up doing a cut all the way back to here and letting this take off and see what we get out of these side branches over here once that's cut back. Don't mind me, I'm just flipping the camera around everywhere. So we're going to head over to another one. Guess what? It died. I'm pretty sure. Actually, now that I'm looking at it closely, it did not. Oh, you're going to get all the weird camera views today as I walk you around there. So here we go. We cut it all the way to here. Had that nice deadwood section all through here. Chumped that all back. Guess what? Great base down here. Looks like it's getting a little bit of mold growth on it though. So that may be something we need to deal with. That's actually not mold at all. That is an infestation of some sort. Let's see, focus. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this one more. I'm trying to get it to focus on a piece of wood where it's laying down there. But that's a problem. We have one little branch down here. So this year, once we figure out what the rest of this problem is, we'll probably cut all the way down to here and then let it keep going from there. So now we're going on to my next beauty that I'm super excited about, that I've been actually watching all summer, and it's shaded over by some other mulberry trees. But I don't know if you all remember the oak. Well, I was worried when I cut back the oak that the oak wasn't going to do great. Let me show you the oak. Here it is. We've got some nice branching. Of course, we had some leaves that are dying off here. It looks like we lost this whole branch all the way back into here, and another one up here. Everything did grow in a bundle though, so it's bundled up right here. There's a whole bunch. Right here's one. I think we're going to do a whole nother video though of me coming back through and doing big chops. We got some lower growth, which is absolutely awesome. I'm super stoked about the lower growth. And then if you look real closely in here. Let me get it to focus. Focus. There we go. We actually have some new buds growing out even lower down, and that makes me very excited. That's super promising. I don't know if you can see them very closely. I'm gonna get in really close on this one. Ready? Come on. There we are. See, I told you I was getting in really close. So we were down inside the oak tree. That one looks great. Let's see, I'll show you some more failures that happened as we go back through here. Honeysuckle failure. Here we go, boop. There it is. It was growing, it looked great. This year, it just chose not to come back. First time ever this thing did not come back. I must have cut it way too hard, and now it looks like this is actually broken as well, so that's inconvenient. Lost that one. Honeysuckle failure number 2. Again, always grows back really strong. This one didn't come back this year, so it's gone. Absolutely insane, man. So there's good and bad news. The bad news is I can't remember half the places I planted trees or did the big cuts at. Even after watching the video, I was like, I have no idea where that's at. So that's kind of inconvenient for me. I've got a interesting incident that happened here that I'm actually waiting to see if something positive comes from it, but smelling it kind of smells like there's a skunk back here. Oh well, let's walk at it anyway. Check this out. One of my willow trees broke off and fell, and it still looks really good. I actually have some big cuttings that I did that I just wanted to see how they would grow. Sorry, there's some sirens coming. But this willow tree was massive, man. And when I say massive, I mean massive. And this poor little guy, well, it broke. It broke right in half. Right down through the center here. And half of it fell this way. Half of it fell that way. I'm going to give the sirens a second. So in the process of it falling, it took out a few little trees, but it opened up a lot of space for some oaks to grow up and get extra strong. If you see this big old oak right here, that's exciting. As well as this one over here that's got sticky nettles all over it that is going to be horrible to pull down, but it's there. We've got it. This is one of my biggest and oldest willows, so that's kind of upsetting that it fell, but I'm hoping that it shoots some roots out the bottom and grows in as a natural raft is what my overall hope is here. So that's my thoughts on this situation here. It didn't fall into the neighbor's yard, so that's a big plus. Man, there's a lot of noise going on out here today. I can't even see where that one's going either. I live by a little airport, so I get lots of random noises throughout the day. It keeps everything interesting. I can say that. Huh. You ever just wander around and wonder what things are? That's what I do. I spend a lot of my day wandering around and wondering what things are. But I feel like I dragged you guys down a rabbit hole. The one other big cut I did over by the driveway, that one died, so I'm not going to chase you all the way down there to check it out. I'm just checking out some of these other oak trees over here. They're looking good. Yeah, I can't think of really many more trees to look at out here. I feel like I've shown you guys basically everything I've got. I did the big cuts on. We have a few more willows that are growing fairly decently out here. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks for coming along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of you that stood by and waited for me to come back after 3 months of just absolute silence and not talking to many people. But doing great, living life, happy as can be. I'll catch you guys on the next one.